A federal judge has ordered Kilmar Abrego Garcia to be released from federal custody. You may remember Abrego Garcia was mistakenly deported to El Salvador in March. The federal government eventually brought him back to the U.S., but quickly charged him with human smuggling. Today, a judge in Tennessee ordered him to be released. Another judge in the Maryland area also says immigration officials are not allowed to immediately arrest him again. Abrego Garcia won't be out right away. His release is on pause for 30 days. CBS News legal reporter Katrina Kaufman joins us now, so help us understand the rationale behind these rulings.
So, Jerika, there were a trio of rulings this afternoon related to Kilmar Abrego Garcia. And just to break them down, first, there was this decision in Tennessee that where his criminal proceedings are happening. He's been accused of human smuggling, but the judge there decided that he can, in fact, be released. And there's a number of factors they take into consideration. One is the nature of the offense. In this case, his does involve a minor, which does lean toward detention, but the other factors are whether he might flee, whether he wouldn't appear for court, whether he poses a danger to the community. And the judge ultimately felt that things weighed in favor of the default position, which is to allow him to not be in detention while he awaits this trial. But that then leaves him in a tricky position. There are worries. They've been told that the government is going to turn him over to ICE and deport him as soon as he's released. So they had gone to a judge in Maryland where he has another case, a civil case, asked her to bar his deportation from the country. This afternoon, she did that. She said that once he's released, they cannot just turn him over to ICE. They're supposed to send him back to Maryland, put him back under the supervision of the field officer in Baltimore. And she further said that if they try to deport him, they have to give 72 hours of written notice to Kilmar Abrego Garcia, to his attorneys, and that cannot include the weekend. They also have to let him know what country he'll be sent to, because people are being sent to all of these third-party countries.
And that was a question brought up today, and the judge was sort of like, well, you guys have had all this time. What do you mean you don't know what country he would be sent to if he was to be deported?
Absolutely, and that can influence their arguments that they make about him not being sent to a certain place. And then there was this third decision, which is they had actually, the defense attorneys, asked them to pause his release for 30 days. And this is very unusual. He has, of course, been wanting to go home to his family in Maryland. But because they're worried about him being deported, they want time to explore his options. So there was also a decision. This release is on pause for 30 days, so he will remain in criminal custody for the moment.
So where does this leave him, sort of big picture with the criminal case and whatnot?
Yes. Well, so this criminal case against him can proceed. Those trial proceedings can be ongoing. Him being in detention still doesn't stop anything. The government also agreed to that. They can still work on a trial schedule and any motions that have to be done in that case. So criminal proceedings will continue in Tennessee. He will now stay in detention for 30 more days there, or in custody, and then ultimately, hopefully, be sent to Maryland where his family is. But they're still weighing all of these options.
Yeah, a lot happening with that case. Katrina Kaufman, thank you.
Thank you.